everyone, welcome to TMMK Fitness Anywhere. I'm Coach Sara, and today I'm going to take you through a lower body workout. You're going to need a mat, and if you have dumbbells at home, go ahead and grab a set of dumbbells. Everything we're doing today though you can do without, so no worries if you don't have dumbbells at home. Make sure you have plenty of space around your mat so that you don't trip on anything. And just a reminder that all of our workouts are intended for TMMK Fitness members only, so if you're not a member, just know you're doing this at your own risk. So with today's lower body workout, we're just going to be going through several different strength training moves. We're not going to throw any cardio in here. You may get a little winded though because we are working the legs and it takes a lot of blood flow to make these large muscles work. So just make sure that you take plenty of water breaks as we go along. All right, so to get started, we're gonna get those muscles loosened up a little bit and do a few stretches. So the first one that I'm gonna have you do is just a regular quad stretch. If you need to hold onto the wall or to a table, that'll be fine. With this one, you want to keep your knee pointed straight down to the floor so it's lined up with the other knee. If you need more of a stretch in your quadriceps, go ahead and squeeze your glutes on that side of your body, and that will tug on those quadriceps a little bit more, giving you more of a stretch. Good, let's do the other side. Again, if you need to hold on to something, that's totally fine. But try your best just to work on your balance and not hold on. Good, squeeze those glutes over here if you need to. Awesome. Okay, on this next one, I'm gonna have you take a small step forward. You're going to sit back, push your hips back, point your toes up to the ceiling, and you're gonna lean forward. Good posture, keeping those shoulders down. You should feel this all the way down the back of your legs. And let's switch and do the other side. So a small step forward and sit back. Good. Now we're going to do a few leg swings. So again, if you need to place your hand on something, that's fine. So I'm going to have you start with one side of your body. You're going to swing your leg back and forth, being careful not to move around the torso too much. So try to keep all of this still and just move right here at the hips. Good. Let's do the other side. Again, standing tall. Some of you can probably kick a lot higher than me, but you got to keep the torso in control too as you do it. Good. Now, we're going to activate the glutes before we get into our really big movements. So we're going to do some clam shells. I want you to go ahead and come down here to the floor. And you're going to lay with your, you want your feet on the back edge of your mat. You want your bottom on the back edge of your mat. And I want you to extend your arm out and rest your head on your arm. So don't do this, okay? So extend your arm out. It's a little bit easier on the spine when you do it this way. Now you're gonna have your knees stacked on top of each other, and then you're going to keep the feet together as you open up the legs here. Okay, so controlled movement. Try to keep your torso from rocking back and forth when you do these. Everything should just be coming from the hips right here. This is the only part of your body that's moving right now at this joint. Good. And one more. Good job. Let's do the other side. Flip over here. You want your feet on the back of your mat, on that back edge. Everything lined out straight. Rest your head on your arm. Okay, keeping the feet together, the soles of your feet right here. You want to keep your shoes touching and extend up. Good. Now, if you have a band, this is a good exercise to wrap a mini band around your knees to add some resistance. If you do these a lot, you might not be feeling a ton right now. So if you do have a band, that's a good one to use. Good. All right, we're gonna do one more thing to wake up those glutes. So let's switch back to the other side. We'll let that side rest for a moment. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start with our knees bent, similar position we were just in. This time I'm gonna have you extend your leg out. You're gonna bring it forward a little bit, about 45 degrees, and I'm gonna have you rotate the toes down toward the floor, and you're gonna lift the leg over here. So again, you should start feeling your glutes fire up, start to burn a little bit. We wanna make sure that those muscles are working properly before we get into some of the other exercises that we're going to do. So just because we have a muscle somewhere doesn't mean that it always functions the way that it should. And the glutes oftentimes don't function on a lot of people properly. So this helps with that. This is a good way to start your leg day. Let's do one more. Feeling that? Okay, let's do the other side. So knees bent again. Rest down here on your arm. Extend your leg out, bring it forward, point the toes toward the ground, and lift. Good. Angling your toes toward the ground is kind of a key factor for this move to really target the glutes back there. Good. Let's do one more. Okay. How do those feel? Those glutes awake? Mine are awake. All right. So we're going to start out with some front squats. If you have dumbbells, we'll consider them front squats. If you don't have dumbbells, you can do just a normal squat right here. Just body weighted squat will be fine. But if you have dumbbells, go ahead and grab those. Okay, so I want you to take those weights and you're going to hold them up here by your shoulders. Okay? And we're gonna sit back like pretend there's a chair behind us, right? So you wanna aim those hips back as you go down. Be careful to not let those knees go over your toes as you squat, okay? You ready? Set, and take it down, and up. Down, and up. So you're gonna sit way back. Try to keep your weight kind of evenly distributed through the feet. Good. Go down as low as you comfortably can. If you feel knee pain, don't go that low on the next one, okay? Good. You got it. Let's do about 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Sit those down and rest for a moment. So, a couple things to keep in mind while you're resting before we do the next set. Again, when you go down, make sure those knees are not shooting past the toes, okay? You want to avoid leaning too far forward as you go down. So try to be as upright with good posture as you can, okay? Let's do set 2. So grab your weights if you have them. Lift them up here. Toes facing forward, about hip width apart. Ready, set, and go. Good. You got it. We're halfway there. So we've got 8, 7. Check those knees. Make sure they're doing good. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, last one. Nice job. You can put those weights to the side. Now, let's come down here to the mat, all the way down. For this exercise, we're going to be on all fours. We're going to be lifting one leg out to the side. So, I want you to have your hands directly underneath your shoulders, your knees directly under your hips, okay? So you wouldn't want to be here, all right? Bring them directly underneath. Now, when I tell you to go, you're gonna lift one leg out to the side, okay? So we're gonna do about 10 repetitions on each side a few times, and then we'll rest. Okay, so you ready? Keeping the back straight. So try not to do any of this. Keep it straight, set, and lift. So let's do about 10 on this side. Just lift it up as high as you can get it without leaning to the opposite side. So keep your weight balanced and centered. Good, let's do one more. Okay, let's get the other side ready and lift. You might notice that you can lift higher on one side versus the other. Okay, good, keep going. Let's do one more and then we're gonna switch sides. Ready? And switch. 10 over here. Good, good. 4, 3, 2, one more. Let's get the other side and then we'll take a little break. Good, good, good. 4, 3, 2, one more. Good. Okay, so let those rest for just a moment. And let your wrists kind of rest. When we get ready for the second round, I want you to focus on keeping that weight centered. You'll be tempted, as you're lifting that leg, to kind of lean to the opposite side of your body. But work that core. Keep yourself as balanced as you can, okay? Let's do it again. So hands directly under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Ready, set, and lift. Again, just as high as you can without moving the torso too much. Good, good. 2 more. Okay, let's do the other side. Right into it. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. There's 8, 9, 10. Back to the other side. 1, 2. Good. 3. Are you keeping yourself balanced? 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Switch sides. Last round. Halfway there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. You may stand up. Good. All right. This next one will be calf raises. So, we're going to do 2 different angles for these calf raises. If you want to hold a dumbbell with this one to add some resistance, you're welcome to do that. If you have a staircase at home and you want to increase your range of motion with these, that'll be fine too. So having something that your heel can hang off of sometimes makes it a little harder. You have a bigger space to work with. But if not, you can totally do these just on the floor. So I'm going to have you angle your feet out, okay? And then we're just going to tiptoe. All right, we're going to do sets of 10 like we did with those last ones. Okay, are you ready? Set and go. So your toes are angled out to the side a little bit. You're going to tiptoe up as high as you can get. Try not to completely relax the heel all the way down with each one. So create that constant resistance the whole time. Okay, now let's change our foot position. Toes are forward and go. So same thing. Don't completely rest the heel down. Good. And one more, and then we'll rest. Okay, rest for a second. And then we'll start back with the angled position first. Okay, so turn the toes out just a bit. Hands on your hips. Or if you need for balance, if you want to put a hand on a table or a chair, that's fine. Ready? And go. 4 more. And we're going to change our position. 2 more. Good. Toes forward this time. Ready? Go. Last one. Good job, good job. Okay, we're gonna bring it back down to the floor. We're gonna do a bridge with a leg raise. So go ahead and lay all the way back. Now, when doing your bridge, the first thing you wanna focus on, this is so important, is to keep your low back pressed down into the floor. Okay, when you do this, you'll immediately feel some activation in these core muscles here. Okay, so they're fired up and working now. And as you lift, you'll feel it in your hamstrings and your glutes, which is where you should feel it. So as you lift, you don't want to lose control of this pelvic positioning. Okay, so let's put your arms to the side and lift up. Okay, so you should feel your hamstrings activated and your glutes. You should be squeezing those glutes. Okay, now I'm going to have you take one leg and extend it out in front of you. And then we're going to do about 5 leg raises on each side. So there's 2, 3, 4, one more. Good, let's do the other side. Extend the leg out, lift. So when you're doing this, again, try to keep everything balanced. Don't let that hip of the leg that's moving sink down to the floor. Keep it even. And rest. Good. So now's a good time to reevaluate that pelvic position. Press the low back into the floor. We've got that core working now. Lift up into bridge. Extend the leg out. 5 leg raises here. There you go. 3, 4, 5. Let's do that other side. Extend it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rest. I want us to do 3 rounds of these, okay? So don't go anywhere. Fix the pelvis again. Core is tight. Lift up into bridge. Glutes are squeezed. Leg out. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. Last round. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job. All right, let's stand up. We're moving right along. The next exercise, we're gonna be doing some lunges. You have different options for these. I will be doing a forward to reverse lunge, okay? Now, that takes some balance and a little bit of coordination. If you're not comfortable with that, you don't have to do it that way. If you prefer to just do the forward lunge, you can do that. That's totally fine. If you have knee issues, okay, you might feel more comfortable just doing a reverse lunge. This is a little bit less pressure and force on the knee when you step back. Okay, so if you love lunges and you want to use your dumbbells, go ahead and pick those up now, but these can certainly be done without any kind of dumbbells. Okay, so we're going to start out. I'll be doing the forward to reverse. Do those along with me. Change it up for you if you need to. Okay, so hands on your hips, torso nice and tall, shoulders packed. We're going to step forward to begin with. Ready? Step forward, bring it up, and reverse. Okay, other side. Down, up, and reverse. So we're alternating legs as well. Now, if you need to, touch the toe down right here to regain your balance with each one. That's completely fine. But you can flow right through the movement like this if you want to, okay? Again, make sure your knees don't go beyond your toes when you go down. Don't slam your back knee into the floor. And make sure that you stand really tall. No forward leaning if you can help it. Good. And we're going to do one more. And reverse. Good. And rest. How do those knees feel? They feel okay? All right. So, again, just do the reverse portion of that if you need to. If you feel pain when you do lunges, try to do them not as low. See if that helps too. Okay? Lunges are a great exercise. They work a lot of different areas of your legs, so they're really good for you. when your joints are good, okay? All right, so pack those shoulders down, hands on your hips. You ready? Step forward and reverse. Other side, forward and reverse. Good. Keep going. Other side. Nice. Remember, try not to lean. We're almost done. And last one. Good job, good job. Okay, we have one more exercise to do, and that's going to be a squat with a leg lift. So, again, if you want to hold your dumbbells, you can hold 2 up here. You can take a heavier one and just hold it down here, that's fine. Or you can do these with me without weights. Basically, it's going to be a squat, lift the leg. When you lift, instead of taking it straight out to the side, you're going to take it slightly back. Not straight back, just slightly back, okay? Really dig in right there. Okay, so grab your weights if you're going to use them, hands on your hips otherwise. All right, are we ready? So, squat and lift, other side. Good. Now, same rule applies, toes facing forward, knees don't go past the toes. Oh, and try not to lean with these. So, try not to do that. Try to keep that torso as straight up and down as you can. Even if that means you only lift your leg a couple of inches off the floor, that's okay. Good, good. Let's do one more on each side. Last one. Good. Rest for just a moment. And we'll do one more round of that, okay? We're gonna do one more round, and then be sure you stick around for our cool down stretches. You will be glad you did. Okay, toes facing forward, hands on the hips, ready? And squat and lift. Squat, lift. Remember, just slightly to the side, to the back. Good. We're almost there. You got it, you got it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Let's stretch. Don't run away. Come on down here to the mat and lay all the way back. This one's gonna feel really good after doing those leg raises. You're gonna cross your ankle over top of your knee, reach through your legs, grab a hold, and pull toward your chest. Okay? You should feel a big stretch through your hip and your glutes through here. You'll feel it in your hamstrings too. This is probably my favorite stretch. It's a lot at one time. Good. Try to pull that in a little bit closer. Think about those muscles that you are feeling right now and try to relax those as best you can. All right, let's do the other side. Cross over, reach through, pull toward the chest. Good. Focus on your breathing. Pull in a little bit more if you can. Relax those muscles that are tight. Good. All right, let's come up to a seated position. We're gonna sit up really tall. Okay, we're gonna practice good posture here. So pack those shoulders. Now, I'm just gonna have you lean from the hips, not from the shoulders. So keep all of this straight. Now, some of you could sit here and just flex your toes towards your face and feel a really good stretch all the way down. So if that's you, you can hang out right here. If you need a bit more, again, sitting up tall, just bending at the hips, keeping the shoulders packed so don't lose control, and gently lean forward. This should feel good. It shouldn't feel painful. If it hurts, don't go slow, okay? Good. Okay, we're gonna stand up and repeat the quad stretch from the beginning, and then we'll be finished. So, keep that knee in alignment with the other. Flex the glutes on this side of the body to get that extra pull. Hold that here. And let's do the other side. Flex those glutes over here. Awesome. Okay. Good work today. I'm Coach Sara. You've been taking a lower body workout. If you want to view more workouts, you can check out any of our videos on Facebook or YouTube. Have a great day.